So you're starting a Bible study group. That's awesome. But then comes that first big question, right? It's not just what you'll study, but what on earth are you going to call yourselves? It's so much more than just a name, it's your identity. Today, we're going to dive into how to find a name that doesn't just sound good, but one that truly captures the heart of your group. And it is so true. A well chosen name really does set the tone for the fellowship and spiritual journey ahead. Think of it as your first impression, you know? It's like a mini mission statement that tells people what you're all about and invites them into the community you're building. So, let's get into it. What's the real purpose of a name? I mean, why does it matter so much? We're going to break down why it's way more than just a label, that's for sure. All right, now we get to the really fun stuff, finding your group's unique vibe. Think of it like this. What's the personality of your fellowship? We're going to walk through a few key categories that'll help you nail down that exact feeling you want to create. First things first, you got to ask, what's the core feeling of our group? Like, at its heart, what are we all about? If the answer is all about the very foundation of belief, well then a name centered on faith could be a perfect match. And check out the imagery here. It's really cool. You've got names like Faithful Foundations or Anchors of Faith. You can just feel the stability and strength in those, right? Then you have others like Seeds of Faith or Faithful Pathfinders, and those just scream growth, journey, and exploration. See the difference? But maybe your group is less about the foundation and more about, well, active communication and praise. If that's you, then your vibe might be all about prayer and worship. And these names show just how different the energy can be. You know, Prayerful Hearts feels really quiet, almost meditative. But then you've got Worship Warriors. That's got a super dynamic, powerful feel to it. These names are a great signal that your group is all about devotion and practicing your faith together. And what if your group is that safe place, that rock for people going through life's biggest challenges? If that's the case, then the very heart of your community is all about strength and perseverance. I mean, just listen to these words: warriors, pioneers, champions. Wow. These names immediately tell you this is a group about sticking together, about resilience, and having the courage to face whatever comes your way as a community of faith. Okay, let's explore one more vibe. This one is a bit gentler, but trust me, it's no less powerful. For groups that are all about being that beacon of comfort, optimism, and kindness, names rooted in grace and hope are just perfect. Don't these just feel so warm and inviting? Graceful gatherers. That makes you think of community right away. And hopeful journeys points to everyone being on a shared path, encouraging each other. They really create this sense of a safe, uplifting space. Okay, so we've thought about the vibe. That's a huge step. Now let's connect that to the next really important question. Who, exactly, is this community for? Because let's be real, the name that's perfect for a men's group might not land the same way with a youth group, right? Figuring out your audience is absolutely a key step to finding that perfect name. So, for men's groups, the names often lean into brotherhood, keeping each other accountable and having a shared mission. Take a name like Iron Sharpens Iron. That's pulled straight from Proverbs, and it perfectly captures that idea of men helping each other grow stronger in their faith. And for women's groups, you often see themes around that shared identity, sisterhood, and inspiration. A name like Proverbs 31 Ladies is a direct nod to a biblical passage celebrating a woman of virtue. And something like Daughters of the King, that creates an instant sense of belonging and value. Now, for youth groups, it is all about energy and being relatable. Using words we hear today, like crew or squad, makes the group feel exciting and just accessible. It's a great way to engage a younger generation in a way that really connects with them. All right, but wait, your name doesn't always have to be super serious and profound. Sometimes the best way to welcome people in is with a little bit of fun. So let's talk about adding a touch of humor. You know, a funny or a clever name can instantly break down barriers. It's like sending a signal that says, hey, we're a relaxed, friendly place where you can just be yourself. It's kind of the perfect icebreaker before anyone even steps through the door. Like, you've got a classic pun like Holy Rollers. It's playful and you're definitely going to remember it. Or something a little more clever, like Noah's Architects. I love that one. It suggests your group is focused on building something together. And come on, Gospel Gigglers just promises a place filled with joy, right? These names are proof that faith and fun can absolutely go hand in hand.
So we've covered vibes, audiences, and even a little bit of humor. Let's pull this all together and map out a clear path from just an idea to your final name. This is really about connecting your name directly to your group's mission.
It really just boils down to these 4 steps. First, you've got to define your purpose. Then, find the vibe that matches it. Is it strength, grace, prayer? After that, know who you're trying to reach. And finally, with all that clarity, you choose the name that tells that story. Oh, and here's a quick pro tip. Once you have a favorite, do a quick search online to make sure another group in your area isn't already using it. That can save you some confusion later. Because ultimately, that's the question you're answering. Your group's name, it's really the first chapter of its story. It's a reflection not just of who you are today, but of the welcoming, growing, and faithful community you truly want to build.